Sean Wright, Natalie Sago, and John Conley will blow the whistles. Now, we've seen Boucher make threes, but it's almost shocking would his jumper come along for the ride. Well, he's already at 37% on threes.
It's big.
And Damian Lee opens the scoring for the Dubs.
Well, Damian Lee to make that angle a little better, but you're just trying to have a flow to your offense. And you're not going to have them making a ton of mistakes defensively. The screens may not work. You can hear him talking, though, defensively. That's what you need, that communication, especially without Draymond.
Anunoby with Scotty Barnes. Nice interior pass.
Unique player. Point guard in a power forward's body.
Putting Kuminga on the block a couple different times. That's kind of the Draymond split action thing. But the post up, Jonathan Kuminga.
He gets someone in the post. This time it's Kuminga exposing someone down there.
That would be Andrew Wiggins watching tonight saying, hey, that's me. Van Vliet hitting the three.
Influence on him and how he's tried to implement some of what Steph does to the best of his ability in his game.
Oh, Kuminga!
Hey, get down the hill because he's got so much bounce and power.
Scotty Barnes, that's a grown man. Every time you watch Van Vliet hit his three or drive there and finish, undrafted Fred Van Vliet. Damian Lee missing there. And to back up your point, I asked Steve, which player do you identify with the most on your roster? And you have the foul there on Chiozza for Gary Trent Jr., and he actually said Damian Lee.
He's trying to show you the entire repertoire tonight.
Yeah, before the road trip, we saw the flip side of essentially that trade with Norman Powell going to Portland. Trent Jr. was there with the Blazers. Chiozza, Toronto's long, and Kuminga double pump, missed that dunk, and then great hustle by D. Lee, but Trent Jr. good hands.
Oh, that's rough. Kuminga tried to go Dominique Wilkins on one side.
That's a good call on that double pump.
Didn't it look like him, though?
It did. That's a really good call. I like that.
That's the thing. You got to work that short corner after you get it into the middle like he tried to against the zone.
And they're going to dare Looney to be in the middle, and that's the one thing you're going to miss Draymond's passing and his ability to set everybody up. Trent Jr., and that's a rebound that Scotty Barnes sneaking in. And Van Vliet missing, and Chiozza smartly coming back for the long rebound.
Oop.
JTA did well to save it, but falling out of bounds, throws it away. And this is to be expected, a little bit of
just going to keep working. You're not going to get frustrated. Every player playing in this game knows what it is. You got an uphill battle. This Toronto team is hungry. They're coming off a loss to the Nets last Tuesday. They haven't played in a while, so they're anxious to get out here and play against anybody.
So Jeff Doughton Jr. in, GP2 is in. And unable to grab the rebound was Looney. So Van Vliet, I'll tell you what, you could just watch that guy. First of all, the eerie similarity to Drake scares you, but then he's just a big shot maker.
He is. And one good thing about his three-point shot, he puts a ton of arc on it, so it gives it a great chance to go in. Yeah,
nice. Doughton Jr. finding Looney. Little duck-in dunk.
So we've had two guys dunk on the Toronto Raptors tonight, and that was the gravity of the defense going with, I believe it was Damian Lee that came off his screen. His defender went with him.
So Anunoby launching. Toronto 8 for 15. Remember, no team has shot 50% against the Warriors in all season long. GP2 short on that three. Anytime you got Van Vliet looking up, Boucher smartly just ran the floor and he was rewarded.
You got to keep your eyes on the ball and your man. And Gary Payton II was just focusing on his man. He's a small defender, so Van Vliet knew he could throw it right beside him.
JTA missing that three. Payton with the rebound. Damian Lee, a good look. And Looney trying to track it down, through Van Vliet's legs. JTA on the baseline, couldn't get the reverse, but did draw some contact.
That's the way you're going to compete in this game. You got to try to outwork him. Because obviously you're undermanned, but if you just keep pursuing the ball, see if you can come up with some 50-50 balls, get some extra possessions, you'll help yourself.
Juan Toscano-Anderson dropping that in. Kane Brown coming to San Francisco. Don't miss the Blessed and Free Tour at Chase Center, January 30th. Chase Rice, Restless Road. I know that you had some Restless Road coming in. But that's, I like all the concerts are rolling right now. Chase Metallica has been there while the Warriors have been gone.
I need to get to one of those concerts.
As much as I love Chase for basketball, seeing the Eagles, seeing Elton John, seeing the Who, I mean, the acoustics in that building are fantastic.
That's what I hear.
So down 13 are the Dubs. Toronto looks like a team that's been off since Tuesday. Very rested, very frisky, executing, a lot of practice.
They executed their zone offense there really well. Warriors tried a zone of their own, left the middle wide open. Scotty Barnes is like, I will occupy that space.
Scotty Barnes is just getting more and more impressive as this rookie season unfolds. Warriors turn it over. Utah Watanabe didn't quite bank it home. If you're looking and seeing seats, 50% capacity now in Toronto. Canada dealing with COVID as well, as JTA with a nice flip in.
Yeah, things are a little different there in Toronto.
Van Vliet dropping it off to Precious Achiuwa. Nice little pick and roll. So Van Vliet hits those threes, and then you got to honor his shooting, and so the bigs are rolling off him.
They tried to switch that one late, and the switch man just got behind Achiuwa, and he was smaller.
Looney on Achiuwa, forced him into a